So we are in part 2 of the video series on problems on graphs of linear equations in two variables. And here we have a problem, and the problem is draw the graph of each of the following linear equations in two variables. So we have four linear equations in two variables and we have to plot the graph of each of these equations. So this is our graph having x-axis. The horizontal axis is the x-axis and the vertical axis is the y-axis. And let's take this first equation, that is x plus y equal to 4. Now we know that the graph of a linear equation in two variables is always a straight line. Okay. Now, if it's a straight line, you have to check two things. That what point the line will pass through on the x-axis and what point the line will pass through from the y-axis. So when you're checking for the x-axis, that is where that line will intersect on the x-axis, do one thing. Always put y equal to 0, because we know that on the x-axis your y is 0. So when your y is 0, it means that x plus 0 is equal to 4. It means x is equal to 4. So this is x equal to 4, right? So this is one solution, 4, 0. And to check what point the line will pass through on the y-axis, for that you have to put x equal to 0, because we know that on the y-axis, on this y-axis, your x will be equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, then this equation is 0 plus y is equal to 4, that is y equal to 4, right? So this will tell us that what point the line will pass through on the x-axis when your y is equal to 0, and when your x is equal to 0, it will tell you what point the line will pass through when on the y-axis. Okay, so 4, 0 means this point, right? 4, 0 means this point, and 0, 4 means that this point. So we have 2 points, and now we can draw the straight line connecting these 2 points. So this is the line. Right? So this is our line. This point is 4, 0, and this point is 0, 4. 4, 0 and 0, 4. Right? In the next one, you have x minus y equal to 2. So x minus y equal to 2. Check what point the line will pass through on the x-axis. For that, always put y equal to 0, because on x-axis your y is equal to 0. So when your y is 0, x is equal to 2, because x minus 0 is equal to 2. It means that x equal to 2. And then check what point the line will pass through on the y-axis. For that, put x equal to 0, because on the y-axis your x is 0. So when your x is 0, it is 0 minus y equal to 2, 0 minus y equal to 2, minus y equal to 2, that is y is equal to minus 2. Minus y equal to 2 means that y is equal to minus 2. It means that it is 0, minus 2. So 0, minus 2 and 2, 0. So 2, 0 is this one, and 0, minus 2 means this one, this point. This is minus 2, that is y, and on the y-axis our x is always 0. So our straight line will pass through these 2 points. So let's try to connect this. Great. Sorry, let me draw like this. Okay, so from these 2 points your line will pass through, and this point is 2, 0, and this point is 0 comma minus 2. Okay, so let's move to this third one, that is y equal to 3x. Now if you remember, y equal to 3x, as we discussed in our previous video tutorial, it's of the form y is equal to kx. And whenever you encounter such equations where it is actually of the form y is equal to kx, then your line will always pass through this origin, this O point, that is 0 comma 0. It's what? 0 comma 0, 0 comma 0, where x is also 0 and y is also 0. Now let's put just one value. So this is one point where your line will pass through, and let's put x is equal to, let's say, 2. So if x is equal to 2, then your y will be 3 multiplied by 2, that is 6, right? So this is one solution and this is another solution. So 0 comma 0 is this point, and 2 comma 6 will be, this is 2 and this is 6. So 2 comma 6 will be this point, right? 6 and this is 2. So your line will pass through these 2 points. I'll try to connect it properly because I'm drawing it rough with my rough hands. That's why sorry, I'll have to just connect these two. Like this, like this. Just assume that it's a straight line. Okay, so this is our line, and this point is 0 comma 0, this point, and this point is 2 comma 6. So this is our straight line. In this case, you have 3 is equal to 2x plus y. So this is actually 2x plus y equal to 3. First check what point your line will pass through on the y-axis. So when you have to check on the y-axis, you always put x equal to 0. So when you put x equal to 0, that is y equal to 3, right? You put x equal to 0, you'll get y equal to 3. So 0 comma 3. Then check what point the line will pass through on the x-axis. So for that, you have to put y equal to 0. So when you put y equal to 0, this equation becomes 2x equal to 3, that is x is equal to 3 by 2. X is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, now 3 by 2 means what? It is actually equal to 1.5, right? 1.5. If you divide 3 by 2, you'll get 1.5. So 1.5, first let's plot this one, 0 comma 3, 0 comma 3. So 0 comma 3 means this point on the y-axis, and this 3 by 2, that is 1.5 comma 0. So if this is 2 blocks, means 1 unit. So the middle bit, this middle line between 1 and 2, this will be 3 by 2, right? Because this is 1.5. So this is 3 by 2 comma 0. So your line will pass through these 2 points. Let's connect this. So this is our line. Just assume that it's a straight line. Okay. So this is the point 3 by 2 comma 0, and this is the point 0 comma 3, and this is your straight line.